thoroughly used to, and now we get these two best teams in the region on this essentially international stage. This is a major competition, and they get to show it off to actually fight out to see who really is the best.
The Pulse ban is a ban that for me is a bit of a particular target ban.
Over 20 seconds remaining.
Me7 might not know how close he is to the man on the other side of this wall, but he definitely knows roughly the location, and he's just going to wait, bait, hold the angle and win the firefight. Hopes the audio from the Hibana and the pressure's going to force him round, and it does. Me7 gets a very important kill, but with only 10 seconds, Jittery and Beat are the two that lead everything back together, and the opening round does not fall to the withstand. It falls to the hands of Jittery.
In of bullets. Is he going to be able to hold up? Yes, as he brings down Ninja Freak. That's the diffuser down. That's going to be something that Mercenaries have to deal with, and they do. But losing one more player in the process.
There's the trade, there's the pickup, and there's one of the things we complimented them quite a lot yesterday. They were able to get into these situations where they would trade and swing the momentum back into their favor. This Maker finds his third, looks for the fourth, but can't quite catch it. Jittery locks off two of his own, and now we find ourselves in a 1 versus 1. Hasib, massive game yesterday, but it ends with an unfortunate manner through the door.
Ends with a bit of a bang is the issue. If Jittery can get this shot, which he's going to try and do, but he misses it, Hasib securing it for himself. And that means control of Arcade will be taken, but not for long, as Poseidon guns him down.
See Poseidon is looping around the backside, and now that's all that they've got, is this hope of blowing their way through. Pull some attention opposite. You can see Maverick is well aware of the game and refuses to play it. Maker shuts down Poseidon and gives themselves the first on the board.
Starting to bring things a little back in their favor, and that is something that they have been doing. So it could be that the plant denial and the yokai drones don't matter, but Hasib is not going to matter as he's gunned down there.
The impact, how they want to try and get this top control, and it has no way impacted what EX7 does. His third for the round, but he's not happy with that. He's going to make it 4.
And they spoke at the beginning about how Union Gaming are a very, very strong defense in this region from what we have seen so far. And it does look like that's what X7's going to be going for. Can he secure the second? No, he can't. Hasib guns him down, but he was able to bring down Maker.
Behind the box. The pings are coming, and the man goes down through the wall, but is saved by fantastic cover over the shoulder. The diffuser is still in no man's land, but it's just going to turn down to bloodshed. Hops through the hole to lock off Me7 and keep it in an isolated situation, leaving everything left to Hasib. Up 2, they just have to keep their crossfire, but 1 will do. Sparko finds Hasib.
Looking the wrong way in as soon as he walks in through the doorway, and it's really heartbreaking there.
It's home.
You can see Beat there attempting to get the refrag, but it's going to be X7 who actually manages to get a kill there for himself. Even so, just 2 members remaining there of Union Gaming, and they could be in trouble. Maker does get traded out there by EX7, but that does mean he's on his own moving in.
Frost Trap, it catches 1, and EX7 is there to lock off, but no, Hasib, the man spawn peeked before, does a dance of, hey, I got you this time. Well, 4-2. Could be placed, and he could try and stop the thermite charge, so he went guns blazing and then decides to go it literally. Takes 1, and Sparko gets another as Hasib unfortunately disconnects. Sparko's going to push onto that, find a second, and put themselves in a 1 versus 2 with Ninja finally ending the downed man. You're up against the Maverick, and you're up against the Jackal. Well, the Jackal is the terrifying one, as we see in the bottom left. They know where you are, Ninja Freak, and they're coming.
Oh, Lord, they come in, and they are going to be able to take the round as well for themselves.
Off the board, but so is Maker himself. Taha finds Jittery, and Hasib finds one of his own.
X7 can begin to move forward using the information that will have been provided there by Sparko as he finishes off Taha. He was unable to previously get the kill through the office vault, but working together means that they can secure that for themselves. Time is running out, though, and they're going to have to secure these last few kills, but it is Hasib who's going to be getting them. EX7 does get one onto Ninja Freak, but is it going to be enough? You still have them standing, but not anymore. Remaining remaining two players of Union Gaming, and this is so close here. Looking straight in through the window, and he is going to get the shot there onto Poseidon. Now it's just Beat remaining, holding onto the diffuser.
Diffuser in hand, the play's got to be bold, and it's got to be assured, and they don't even have themselves to sight now. The crossfire is what wins it out there. It's Taha. Aha, he beat you.
Aha! Mercenaries, they still stay.
Seven, who is about to butt heads with him. Who's going to be paying more attention? This time Maker is the one who catches the man off guard. And again, it's going to force them to apply more pressure, but that is not the best way to do it. Hasib just has to poke around the corner and gets an easy frag. Now it is only Beat left to try and lock out this round. A 3 versus 1 is almost instantly ended, and is by Maker doing Maker things.
And it just seems like Union Gaming was so close, and it's just now that it's almost like their secret hidden weapon that they know they can do. Going straight in for the plant. Actually, this is very, very quick here for these two teams who haven't had that, and he's not being stopped at all. Did he get caught out in time? No, he didn't, as the diffuser is now planted, and Mercenaries have to deal with a post-plant situation.
Well, that was just stealth to a T there. Snuck in, read that there was no one there, went for it boldly. And, well, there's bold players, and there's old players. There's no bold old players, though.
There's Ace.
Well, he hasn't played, has he?
No, well, I guess not.
And he's on the most reputable of stages, Geometric, on Twitter. But Geo is the real name.
Yeah, Geo is the real name, and EX7 is the real name of who I was calling X7, and he did fantastically there. Is going to give all of the information that Union Gaming need, but it's actually going to be Sparko who's next taken down by Hasib, who actually gets a 2K, EX7 being another one of his victims.
Well, now it's a 2 versus 2 level pegging, or will they find themselves at the end of this having to play the reverse sweep as they did once upon a time? Well, Mai and Mira goes as called and predicted. Users in dirt, so they're going to have to try and apply some cover here. Doesn't see the man behind the big blue utility, instead swings onto the lazy and gets caught by the crossfire. Only 5 seconds left, is going to go for kills instead, and unfortunately just has to watch the round disappear.
Available later on in the round, and they didn't get much from the attacking team as a result, but they will get EX7 and actually make that another one as just Beat is remaining. We've consistently found him as the last player standing here on the side of Union Gaming, but time is running out very, very quickly. It doesn't look like there's really all that much he can do, and that means Mercenaries take their second round here on Union Gaming's map.
Beat, who may get caught and sprung on, and the drone game doesn't work. They get the first, give the game away, and get a second as an exit frag, but it's suddenly a 2 versus 2 clash. Flinches to the fire coming from the window, but doesn't get caught out because EX7 and Jittery, diffuser in hand, go and get global kills against Hasib. Had the gun on his hip and still managed to make it work, but the clash spins onto one, almost spins onto the second. Jittery, Sparko. And by the looks of the lineup and by the, well, looks of how they've set up, it's a different style. And Doctor, he's in this time round, and he takes a quick double swinging around long.
Safety. As I say that, he's deciding to go pretty aggressive, but the question is how much intel does he have on the positioning of these defenders? He's going to miss those shots, and that means he's going to be going down, leaving just Poseidon. No diffuser anywhere nearby, and just about 10 seconds remaining. He's got to go up against all 5 players. Getting caught in a crossfire, he gets one, but it's not enough, and Mercenaries secure themselves yet another round.
I would say the most solid round we've seen from Mercenaries. And Taha's hands are very solid. Popping in and looking for the close server fight, but they don't quite win it. Doctor is able to get one more, puts it in a 3 versus no one. As he finds yet another kill, we had a little bit of a question mark over the Doctor as he came into this game. Have seen them miss drone, miss players, and misplay before. Let's hope for their sake they don't make the same mistake again.
1 versus 1 going in through the window doesn't work out in Hasib's favor, but interestingly, we noticed the positioning be taken there in Stash, but it wasn't enough. Flawless round there for Union Gaming. They couldn't trick, or rather Mercenaries couldn't trick Union Gaming into making the same mistakes as before, as they slightly changed the
And strike he does with 1 and 2, Jittery! He's coming for you, cooked in the kitchen, and now he's going to dig in behind the oven and wait for the third to come for him. The C4 was misthrown and he's trying to shoot it down, but it's on a bar. And there's Taha to get Jittery, but the C4, well, who cares if it's in the slightly wrong place? For Sparko, it's as the last body drops via Moto. Here's the footsteps, gives the game away, gets one with a great swing. The second, he knows roughly where it is. Pre-fire's a bit short and gives a bit of a silence of the guns. Isn't going to stick it with 20 seconds, doesn't have huge options though. And unfortunately has none left there. But Jittery still roaming on the second story. Finally shut down, but not before he gets the thermite. Just for one, for his own kind of measure. And you've only got the IQ and the Maverick left. Maverick, who has struggled so far to find any use of the actual gadgetry. The art on the jacuzzi wall wasn't the best, but it maybe takes just a bit of warming up. As does apparently their push here. The 2 versus 0 Union Gaming bring us back to level pegging.
And I said at the start that Union Gaming have been known as a bit more of a defender team. Passively protecting his team, and he's also going to be doing so by getting that shot onto Sparko. A 2K there for Mercenariez as Taha goes down in return. It looks like Union Gaming want to get their revenge, but just 2 players left, one of whom is incredibly low. The shotgun doesn't work, and that means that Union Gaming finally managed to get it out despite what happened at the end there.
Yeah, it worked.
Is going to be beginning to be applied onto blue with the drones going down. That's going to be a ping, and this is a very aggressive move forward, and despite the Goo mine, it works. Trade coming out. Fluke, this is what we were talking about, and consistently Union Gaming are going to be adding to it as EX7 gets that 2K at the end.
Well, now it's a 2 versus 1 and a 2 versus nothing. They threw all that they could on a rush strategy, and it's a bold idea. Unfortunately, as I said, a very big take because it opens up a lot of freedom. Fires Drew, Poseidon takes care of Ninja Freak, who unfortunately hasn't really been able to stick themselves into this game. Maverick goes down as well. Hasib, who again had a fantastic opener, hasn't locked it, but Doctor on the rotation up the red stairs gets one more for his tally. Me7 as well, another player who's just been so consistent and so fantastic, puts the pressure on and puts us back within only a round.
Doctor, who turned around and said, I don't care that the diffuser's been dropped on the balcony, I don't care that the Maverick went down in a...
Well, you can't hold that territory any longer.
Once again, that's going to cause Jittery to be downed and finally killed as he was distracted by that. No ADS to protect him and nothing to stop him from panicking. That means this defense has been weakened here as you no longer have the Jaeger holding on. But Sparko still holding on to this hallway up here. That's going to make it so much harder for Ninja Freak to move in through the jacuzzi wall. Just 15 seconds to go as you hear the game calling out. Mercenaries are going to get themselves a couple of kills. If they can push in and be aggressive, maybe this can work. They start with the plant, but it gets denied. 3 seconds remaining. Beat does go down, but it's a 1 versus 1 and Union Gaming secure it for themselves.
Another 7-5. Another almost overtime and another almost all the way, but both... Yeah, hey, there was this person, certain lad, about 5'3", named Des, who wanted that mirror banned, and it was banned. Was removed off the board. Wamaya's gone as well. There's familiar ones there.
Somewhere in the vicinity of the site, but so are the attackers as they push in forward. Sparko gets a 2K, and Union Gaming, they manage to secure themselves the round, despite the fact that they had those devastating losses onto the Clash and the Jaeger.
Entirely broken open. Sparko is going to get aggro at the door, go through the open breach, and almost go through Habana, but a misfire leads to a misplay and a mistake as Maker gets one on the opposite side. Beat does find something back. But now it is only Beat in a Clash who's doing her best to curtail the bodies that are screaming towards her. Draws one into the fate of Beat, almost draws another one, and Poseidon with a double kill and an unbelievable bit of synergy.
It looked like it was really falling apart there for Union Gaming. Sparko went all that.
Or the Habana that's able to keep throwing flashes, and if anything, the smoke's going to come the reverse way, and Jittery is going to hit a double kill on the far side. Now it is...
And in pillars respectively. That means Doctor's really going to struggle to push down, not able to get the shot. He falls, just Me7 remaining, using the smoke to try and conceal his way in, but he's just got to take these random shots in. He can't even get hold of the Jaeger there, and there is a team kill. that comes out for Union Gaming, but it doesn't matter. Just that one last player they had to get hold of. They were able to secure it, and that's a 4th round there. Jittery down below in Classroom. It's going to make it harder for the attackers to move in from there, as well as it's going to be hard for them to move in through Attic. Hasib falling. Ninja Freak will be going down as well, but not before Sparko. That's 2 kills there for Union Gaming with just Me7 remaining. He doesn't last all that long. And it's just again and again, this attack is being have showers emptied like that. That space being taken by the attackers is huge. Security should not be given away for free like that. And now suddenly you can start getting the diffuser down. Beat is turning things around somewhat as he gets that 2K, but the diffuser's already been planted, my son, and that makes things so much harder. Mercenaries take their first attacking round, but
Sparko wants to apply some pace, but a great read from Hasib drops Sparko before they can even begin to utilize the utility they threw through. Me7's down, and he's waiting for anything else, but it's EX7 who's going to stop the flow for now. Hasib is looking for a firefight alongside Poseidon, but Beat puts the diffuser down. A post plant for Union Gaming, and another one bites the dust. Now it is only Hasib to try and keep them in a situation where they might be able to give themselves, well, 1 round. The opener round, but no dice. Union Gaming 6-1.
this is too close for comfort here for Mercenaries. Paul has the Candelas in hand that he could be using, but EX7 is not going to be part of the fight anymore. There's a trade going out, but constant backwards and forwards like we always see.
For 2 of Sparko misfiring on a very big bit of utility, and well, there is no going anywhere near that smoke for Beat right now, because that happens. Ninja Freak locks it off with the unfortunate smoke that goes through the wall, but it's a 6-2. That far from me context. If they're so used to it, well, maybe it's not going to work. They go for the push, they go for the pace, and well, unfortunately, they go to their death. Hasib and Ninja Freak, 1 apiece. There's Poseidon getting at least 1 more, looks for another, but no bullets left in the clip. I mean, there's no extra joy to be found. Mercenaries bring the gap to only 3 rounds, but that in no way changes the fact you're still on death's door. Go with the Capitao is swinging on the corner, but the deep roam has come out and is instantly swapped. Me7 is there to get 1. The C4 goes off, but Doctor does too, taking care of Sparko and leaving just Poseidon. Carly, a huge gun and a small SMG doesn't quite land, and Me7 takes Kitchen.
These are the problems that you find yourself facing when you don't approach this site with 1 stone. In that instance, goodbye Hasib. Nice shot there from Jittery, getting it straight through the angle of the doorway, and he's going to make it a 2K as well as he brings down Ninja Freak 2.
Mercenaries, why are you peeking these things? You have just made so many little mistakes after being flawless for so long. Doctor is under the rain of hellfire. A Candela supplies, finds Poseidon, who has yet again been caught unaware, and a C4 gets beat, but a second too late. A post plant that means everything for Mercenaries is what is on the table right now. Fires one, and Sparko is there, but Union keep the pace, keep the trade, keep the game, and keep the 7-5s rolling.
We thought this was going to be a long, long series. After everything we knew about these 2 teams, their histories together, everything they've been through, and yet, Union Gaming show that